Hello and welcome, I'm Chaos the Kid, and this is episode 11 of my Let's Play for Ratchet and Clank. I just got the flight helmet here on the lovely planet Gaspar that totally isn't just a lava-filled pit. Didn't really get to see this when I was going through the rest of the level, but this whole place is just like in the middle of a gigantic ocean of lava, which would be insanely hot, which is probably why everything's so arid, and just suck. I'm up in Canada in real life, and it's cold here most of the time, but I also do know how to know the suffrage of having to deal with hot air and hot temperatures for long periods of time, so must not be a treat for the scientists here. So I'm just going to continue the rest of Gaspar. Hopefully there's not a... Hopefully? Jesus, I'm messing up some of my words. I messed up. I've done a couple attempts to start this recording, but I kept messing with my words. I don't think there's enough for a one whole recording. There probably will be if I just keep sitting here, so I'm going to move a bit. But I don't think there's enough for one whole recording left of this planet, so if there's not, then I'll head over to the friggin... trying to remember the name, because I keep mispronouncing it. But I think it's like Orxon or whatever? The Blarg homeworld. There's enough time left, we'll head to the Blarg... Wheel? Nope, there's no we here. I'll head to the Blarg homeworld and check out the luscious, beautiful planet they all left behind to follow Chairman Drek in world and galaxy conquest to create a new world. You know, I'm sure whatever they had was fine enough, but the greedy buggers had to leave home and try to take over the galaxy. Hey little guys, I got some little guys of my own. I do not. Guess what? Time for my favorite weapon. I call it favorite as a joke, because I was like, oh, it's my favorite, but I end up using Glove of Doom way more here than anywhere else. I'm going to use Flamethrower, Pyrocider. Proper name. I don't know why I can never remember the proper name for this. I always say Flamethrower. So yeah, from here on, I don't know if anything really told us to do this, but if you check the map, or not the map.
Greetings.
There you go. Greetings. If you do however you're supposed to do it, that shows you your missions, which I think you need to go to your ship for. It'll tell you to go around and blow up all these. I guess these are the bombers. They look pretty small, but I guess these are like the bombers we were supposed to blow up on the other planet too. These are like the reserved ones fueling up here. You know, when I was helping the soldier, it's like, you gotta get across the gap, and I'm like, I need new shoes, which we still haven't got those shoes, unfortunately. But my words, wow, it really failed me there. Still a little sick. I'm sure all of you probably tired of hearing me say that, but a little sick, and I'm just kind of got a bit of a scratchy voice, and my mind keeps popping every now and again where I just go blank, and I'm like, what was I saying? But yeah, so these are the bombers. They look weirdly small. I was just trying to show off the bomber while I was talking there. So am I supposed to go this way? I feel like I'm messing up. Yeah, I'm messing up something here. But yeah, if you go to your ship, it'll tell you to blow up all the bombers that are refueling here. There's nothing that really tells you. I guess there's no way up there. You just gotta shoot it. You can shoot them, wrench them, blow up the fuel containers, creates a chain reaction that blows up the bomber. Yeah, my point being, so there's nothing to make you think you need to do this. It's just if you look at the map. I'm not bringing the mappers in because I'll play the infobot. But if you look at the map, there's just a bunch of unexplored space. So either if you explore it or if you just go to your ship. I think it tells you, but I'm not 100%. I never look at the missions on the ship. That's not even me just forgetting. I just never look at the missions because I just always just explore the entire planet and just do whatever. Stop! Go away! Chompers everywhere. 555. Lord Minion 555. It's actually 777. One of my favorite YouTubers. Was there nothing there? Oh, sorry about that. I repressed a burp just now. I'm not going to loudly burp, but I will tell you when it happens. Yeah, so this planet kind of got a complete redesign for the Reimagine. They had like a whole second they were using like a flight pack to fly around and do stuff, and I don't want to like spoil too much in case you haven't played that game yet, or for whatever reason you're gonna be like, I see you have it on your channel. This is years later when I have it on my channel. Like, I see you have it here. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, this planet got a bit of a redesign. How am I supposed to shoot that? Maybe there's a way up to it. Yeah, there's a way up over here. So it's got a complete redesign, and there's a complete side mission. Instead of blowing up these bombers, you do a completely different thing. Wow, that's something I didn't know. I didn't know you could shoot that. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can lock onto it, but I guess it doesn't do anything. Boom! Cool guys don't look at explosions. Yes, I'm not a cool guy because I like to look at explosions. I just didn't the last time for time expediency. It's the worst song ever. Okay, that just popped into existence. I guess it's kind of at the end of a thing, so. I guess the lore-wise there is that's like, we're gonna grapple onto it, but it's also whatever is holding these ships up, because you can see that all the bombers are hanging from these alarms. I guess they could be like remote-controlled bombers, is why they're kind of small. I mean, you know, I'm not saying they're tiny, like they're completely legitimate for like an actual real life-size bomber, kind of, but it just, you know, like it being a crazy sci-fi game with like crazy giant sci-fi weaponry and stuff like that, you'd assume it'd be something bigger. But so I guess it's actually, the other thing too is I'm also thinking like these are like spaceships. They might be something that you like put in the spaceship and then you release when you get into the planet's atmosphere. I was prejudging them as spaceships, and that's why I'm like, they're small. But I guess if they're huge compared to my spaceship, so I really shouldn't be talking. Again, I just thought they would be a lot bigger for action movie reasons. Did I mess up on getting to that one? I did. Don't know if you're supposed to do it that way, but that's how I'm doing it. And boom! Ah, lovely. As I've mentioned, I'm a big fan of high explosives, so always lovely to see an enemy ship just get blasted to bits. Very, Assassin's Creed Black Flag style. Or, wow, I slipped, I died. Or very, Sly Cooper 3, I forget what the subtitle on that one is. That's something I don't remember because I'm too familiar with. I'm too familiar with all the last two Sly games to remember exactly which one has what title. And I know you're thinking like that's weird if you're familiar and you can't remember. Well, that's just because I'm dumb. But I know there's like Sly 2, Sly 3. One is Honor Among Thieves. And I just cannot remember the other one for some reason. Ah, well. You know what? I'm not even going to bring it up as a thing at the bottom. Because screw all of you wondering. Go Google it. You have the power. You earned a skill point. Oh, that's all that was? That was all just skill point? So, no, I've never really been paying attention, so I don't know if I got another skill point and an achievement. So, the skill points in this game were basically achievements before achievements were a thing. You could do various challenges throughout the game, and you get, like, rewards for them. And you can spend your skill points on, like, cheat things, like big head mode and stuff. At least you could in the other games. I didn't see how to get to that option in this game. I'm sure it's somewhere. And in this trail, there's another gold bolt. Yeah, but for those of you wondering why I brought up Sly Cooper and all that, in the third game, which is my favorite game of the series, not your favorite game ever, but the favorite game of the Sly series, which is one of my favorite game series, but in the third, there's a pirate level, and I love pirate stuff, as I mentioned, so I was so happy to see that. And I was so bummed out when Sly 4 came out and there was no pirate level, because they hinted at having his pirate ancestor as part of the thing, but she never was. So I was really bummed out about that, because it'd be like your only female ancestor you meet, and she's also a pirate, so that'd be awesome. She uses a hook as her cane. But yeah, so at least in the third, they have a pirate level, they take a pirate ship, and then you go out in the oceans, and it's actually like a very simple version of Black Flag, where you're just like sailing and taking out other ships and like boarding them and taking their loot or blowing them up after the ship battle. Let's get some bullets.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Shut up. I think I mentioned in one of my failed recordings, I was talking about how much I hate this guy, and I cannot tell you why. Normally I love like chatty salesmen or something like that. Something like that. I just mean like characters like that. Can I get it? I can! Yeah, now I've got one of my favorite weapons in the series. Okay, I should just look.
That's
yeah.
a nice one.
Let's see. The Walloper. He was so happy. Hey, he kind of looks happy now. I guess he really was just glaring in the last level, in the last planet. So yeah, this is it. You punch forward, you go a few feet, and it's just like a big energy blast, and it just messes people up. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to use it, because the next planet is all about playing as Clank. Because yeah, that's only 10 minutes, so there's plenty of time to go check out the Blarg homeworld, which I think isn't really that long, so I might even get to the next planet. What the devil was I just talking about? How much I hated the salesman, or... Right, the sly thing. And I finished that. I'm always like that. I'm like, did I finish that? Thought I did. And then, I don't know what's up with this lizard. I think it's just because he calls you furball, and I've always seen that as a bit of an insult, so... I don't know, and it's just like, there's no way you can silence him, so... Like, you can't, like, mute or turn off an option or anything. And so it's just very annoying to have, like, the salesman's like, hey, fuzzball, what you buying, huh? Get the fuck out of my store. Like, there's other, like, salesman stuff I like, Marcus Kincaid from Borderlands is one of my favorite merchants ever. In fact, I have his shirt of, when you think murder, think Marcus Munition. I'm trying to do accent there, but I can't do accent well. Doing, like, 5 accents at once. Now I kind of sound like the Game Grumps. Not like as they normally talk, but as one of their goofy accents. What was that? 9 Ball Island! There's 4 guys and another guy that had a major accident. We call him the Cyclops. Yeah. So now we gotta go to the Corgo refinery on Orxon. Orxon. I don't know. Sorry, I was... Pronouncing sci-fi and fantasy words is not my strong point. Want to play the infobot? No. I'm just gonna blast off and get there. Stabbed my back just now. Not as in I'm paralyzed, just as in I stretched. I look down, I have a note here written from all the way from last episode I didn't get to. But I think there's a cutscene, so I'm gonna be quiet and see if that pops up. It does not. Warning, O2 mask required for organic life forms. So yeah, obviously I was joking when I said lush and vibrant planet they left. Because it's been mentioned before that their planet is so polluted and so overpopulated they had to leave. Like, the Blarg population didn't really have an option. They're actually kind of fighting for survival. Chairman Drek is just trying to take over the galaxy, make a planet to make a quick buck because he's a cheap, I can never say that word. Why do I even try? He's a cheap evil bastard that wants to take over everything and be king and commander. But yeah, so here we are on this horrific... Oh, you can even see all the smokestacks just spewing green into the air. But yeah, so all Ratchet needed to do was cover his mouth, which really like, begs the question. You probably don't really need like what kind of filter. I was gonna say begs the question, didn't say a question. Begs the question like what kind of filter do you need to survive if all he has to do is cover his mouth? You know, I cannot interact with this. I can control bots that aren't here. But yeah, so Ratchet had to cover his mouth and throw Clank out, and now Clank's gonna go. Oh my goodness. My brain, I don't know why, especially it's always in recordings. I never stuttered this much in real life. But I'm getting better at the recordings angle. Oh yeah, so this is a toxic crab if I remember correctly. Might not be the real name, you know. Bring up name now if it's wrong. Yeah. He is not related to the Toxic Avenger though. He's just a horrific monster that we are going to need to take out if we need to get through there. Damn it, I probably finished my last thought, but I'm trying to think like, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so we're just going to go on the scout mission here. Alien swarmers, you can see from the Blarg research station, the Blarg tactical research station, sorry. So they're here on this planet. So I can only imagine that the alien swarmers are actually some sort of mutant life form from this planet. And they just like captured a bunch and took them to the research station where they were experimenting on them to see what was up. Come with me, friend. Follow. Yeah, I know I skipped over that guy up there, but you gotta get this guy anyways first, so... Oh wait, enter! So you can enter these things and teleport.
Can't climb. but you can use your enter command to send them into the...
I know, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt her, I was trying to just command. But yeah, so you can use the enter command to send them into the little teleporters to get them up the cliffs because they can't jump, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, look, they don't have any arms. They're all just legs and tail, and that's actually would make you a great jumper because you got your tail for balance, and it's a mechanical mind controlling it, so you're going to be perfect. You know, maybe not being able to do it, but you could still be perfect at what you're doing. And then you got, like, the legs, which could be high-powered to just launch them into the air. I can understand why they didn't really go for it, just to add a bit more puzzle element. I don't know why this crab, the toxic crabs, just sit around. No. Attack! Yeah, so they made them so they can't jump for challenge reasons. And then you gotta go back and, get your little dudes again if you want them to, kind of word here. If you want to be able to get past there, which you have to, so. Unless if you want to more, you know, you just got to. Oh my goodness, what's happening? He didn't jump for some reason. Why would I want up here? That must be for later. Now my brain's going flat again. I'm losing my brain. Oh, so it was those two that died. Interesting. Hello, friend. You goofy bugger. I always say wait. Green is good for me. I don't always see like, I mean that's like yellow, but you know, my first thought. I really wish follow was at the top. What I'm trying to get at. Okay, I did hit enter that time. I don't know why you chose not to. You hater. Hate is gonna hate. That's what princess. I fucked up my word, and then I fucked up the next one because of embarrassment of messing up the first one. I was gonna say that's what Princess Morbuck says. She got my T-shirt that's like Princess Hate is gonna hate. Shut up, lady. We've done this before. Okay, come on, buddy. Where are ya? You with the face. My voice is breaking. Hang on. Yeah, like I said, I'm sick, so my voice is still really rough. Also, I will admit, I did think that was green. I was gonna say it anyways, but in case you're wondering, like, how do you think I'm colorblind?
Use the enter command to make the Gadgets activate.
Oh my God! Shut up. Not fully. It's just kind of like red, bright greens and bright yellows, or just bright greens and any yellow. Dark greens and browns, greens and reds. Not all the time, though. Like, he doesn't look red to me. He looks green and horrific. His eyes look red, like a freaking demon from hell. Although, if rumor be told, their eyes would be black if, like, Supernatural has anything to say about it. I don't know. I watched Season 1, and then Seasons 2, like, we're gonna get super biblical on you. I'm like, I don't want this. It was always biblical. They were always hunting demons, but still. As I mentioned before, I'm not really a religious guy. So things with heavy religious tones kind of don't really speak to me. Because, like, my God, my voice is so quiet. I gotta boost it. I tried lowering my mic so I wouldn't kill you guys all the time. Kill you in the ears. But God, I look over and it doesn't even look like you can hear me. I can hear myself in the... God damn, everybody died. In the recordings afterwards, but when I listen to them back, but... I can't imagine. It looks so quiet in the sound bar. Whatever you want to call that little thing popping up and down. It's not a sound wave, because it's just the bar that tells me how loud I am. But yeah, Supernatural got way too religious for me, so I wasn't even able to get through the second season. Oh my God. Shocking. I thought I ran into one of those earlier and wasn't able to walk through them. Maybe it was just because I was walking on like the other end where they send you where the exit part of the teleport. I really hope it's my, like, sickness that's making me flip my words so much, because I really seemed worse today than I even was, like, the last recording for some reason. Really weird. Yeah. But that's not to say that Supernatural is a bad show. If you like it, yeah, sure, that's good. I liked it when it was just airing randomly. I just saw random episodes when I was younger. But I went back to like watch it properly, and I was like, oh my god, I do not like what I'm seeing here. So yeah, if you got here without jumping down there first, the door does say 6, so you know something's up. So you probably go exploring, you down there, you find the other 4. And then it opens up this door, and you just got more guys here. But you don't really need them yet, so I'm not even going to bother getting them out, because it'd be pointless. Bomb! You press this, opens the door, but if you try to go forth, it shuts on you. Same over here. This is where you're really going to need to use that wait command for your little monstrosities. I know they're called gadget bots, but they're monsters. Like, look at them. They're like... They kind of look like the minions after they got injected with, whatever that dude, I can't remember his name. He's like Mr. Macho or whatever. And he had the doctor make the serum that made the minions go all like crazy. And that's what these guys remind me of. Is there a way to blow this up? Yes. That blows all this up. I don't think that's too important. I'll just get all the bolts. Yeah, I just realized I was doing this wrong, because you're actually supposed to go back and get these guys. I was trying to test the waters or whatever to see what was forwards. But turns out, yeah, I didn't need to. I need to go back and get these guys. For some reason, I thought I still had something to do in this room, but I don't. It's nice that they automatically follow me when I punch them out of their containers. The idea here is you tell them all to wait. You can't really give individual commands, so you might be like, Chaos, what do I do? Dear God! You just stand here and be like, hey, boys, get over here. Well, you know, that's boys, i.e. I didn't need to tell them to wait, but I'm gonna sit them there. Yeah. You're my boy. That kind of boy. Not B-O-Y. It's boy as in B-O-I-E. I'm sure that's not how you're supposed to spell it, but that's how I've heard people spell them. That type of boy. Follow! I guess in a way these guys kind of are my minions, because they just kind of follow me everywhere. So I guess it's proper that they remind me of the minions. So if you can jump the teleporters, why would I need to come up here other than these bolts, and I'm greedy? So I guess that answers my own question. I'm greedy, that's why I need to come up here. My god, I have a fleet of gadget bots. Now, you all wait here, because first of all I'm going to explode something. Trying to think this through. My god, there's just more stuff. What a nice sound. Boom! And then once one of them blow, the whole thing does, so it's a little dangerous to do what I just did and run across. As I've mentioned before, you're not really going to get, I thought he was going to move. You're not really going to take much more than like 1 damage, maybe 2. Just if it like an explosion hits you and then as you're stunned another one hits you. But it really shouldn't do too much to you if you do get caught up running across like a jackass. Damn jackass! Is this the room I'm thinking of? No, that's it over there. There it is! Dear God! What's the point of this? What's the point of anything? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not like that. I keep... Can you hear me from back here? Probably. The mic peaked up, but... I keep leaning away from the mic. That's why I'm getting, like, all uppity on, like, can you hear me or not? Which you can. Yeah, so... Look, boots! And I've been talking about how we need a new pair of boots. I wonder if those are the boots. Well, we'll never find out. Kidding. They look a little bit big for Clank, though. Oh, God.
These Magna boots are a device designed for climbing special metal surfaces. However, your feet appear to be too small to equip them.
Yeah. So she's mocking us, saying about how we have small feet. How dare you? I'm a perfectly average-sized robot, good madame. So yeah, we can head back down to Ratchet down there via this elevator. But I can also head out over here in this word's direction. And you know what? Because it's a whole new area, and I'm almost at the 30-minute mark, I've been going over. I'll go a little under this time. And then I'll do all this, which will, should I? I'm just trying to think, because I know what's at the end of that path. I know if we go this way, we'll be able to finish the... shoot down the ships. But we'll need to come back here anyways, it's just the thing I'm thinking of. So that's one of the games, that's one of the games. God, my words. It's one of the things, if you don't really know this game. You can end up, like, having to jump back between planets to do various things. Like, you know, you get this, you could run back and finish that one planet, but then you need to come back here and do all this. Which, I'm just trying to think about whether or not I should. I feel like it'd be more thematic for, like, what Clank... You know what? Yeah. It's more thematic for Clank. He'd want to go save those people. He's got what we need. We're going to go save those people. And we'll just come back here later. How do I get... Weird. When you give the boots back to him, you go through the back door, I believe. Yeah, see, that's why I went to the back, but it's like, wouldn't let you in.
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
Ouch. Yeah, back here at Fort... If only I could words. One day in the far-off future, when I'm on my deathbed, I'll finally be able to pronounce basic English. Fort Krontos. See, that's all you need to do is just sound it out, boys and girls. Fort Krontos, on planet Battalia. Yeah, so we've scouted the area. We rode the Grand Whale. The Grand Whale. Jesus, I fucked up my fuck-upping. The Grind Rail. We buy Deserter's Infobot. It's really hard to, like, try to turn these into, like, we bought it. Because we bought Deserter Infobot. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, so we bought the Deserter's Infobot. There it is. I just made it sound right. God, I'm dumb. Talk to the commando. Meet the commando at the city. So I guess that was a city. Weird. Didn't really seem like a city. If anything, it was like a town at most. You gotta explore the walled city. That's really not a city. Again, like, especially if, like, that walled area that we were about to go into, that, if anything, is like a village, a hamlet or something. I don't know. It's actually the hamlet from Darkest Dungeon. It's a really weird crossover. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be ending it here. So if you liked all that, including all my stumbling for some reason, I feel like I stumbled more, but I always do. Look at that bolt there. I just smacked my mic. Right there, it's between the window showing the planet and the control panel. You can see a single bolt I've left. But yeah, if you liked all my stuff, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to go the extra mile and checking me out, you can head over to my Patreon. There's $1 a month tier just if you want to help me out, and there's a $5 if you want your name in the credits at the end of the video. I don't know if that's going to be there my entire YouTube career or just for a while for, you know, some promotional stuff, but your name will Excuse me. Oh god, very sorry about that. Very embarrassing. But if your name gets added to a video, as long as the video remains on my channel, your name will be on it. And as right now it has a limited amount. I'm going to up those eventually for more people when I figure out the best way to go about it. And so, you know, feel free to go over and check that out. If you don't have enough money or don't want to, or if you don't have enough money, have enough but don't want to, or, you know, you just don't have a Patreon or just anything like that, that's completely fine. Just watching this video has helped me out a lot. So thank you very much for that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.